welcome back to my channel. Truth be told, I did not feel like making a video for today. I really didn't. I'm just like not in the right headspace, but I just figured I'd go ahead and just come on the camera and just like speak from my heart. And the thing that I wanted to talk about today is mental health in the Black community. I feel like us as Black people, we go through like a lot of trauma and a lot of internal struggles, and sometimes we don't know how best to deal with it, and sometimes we talk to our family and our friends about it, and we kind of get this sense of like the show must go on, or like we need to suppress different things that we're feeling and just be strong, like especially Black women. Like we carry a lot of things on our backs and a lot of traumatic experiences that we've gone through, and we don't properly know how to handle them or how to like heal from them. And I'm just an advocate of prioritizing your mental health and making sure that you reach out to counselors and therapists in order to try to gain some understanding and some help. I like to look at it as like help with navigating this thing called life, because life is always going to have like different obstacles that you're going to go through, and a lot of times you just feel like you're not equipped to handle it, and sometimes you can feel as if you're alone. I for one have gone through different dark phases in my life, and different times I'm just dealing with things or whatever, and so for me it's very important to me to like go to a counselor or a therapist who can relate to your experiences, especially as a person of color. I think that it's important, to get some type of help from a mental professional that looks like you. I know I tried counseling a few times in the past and it didn't work for me, and so I was just like, counseling doesn't work, da 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 da. And a lot of older Black people will tell you like, pray for it, pray about what you're going through, God will help you through, da 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 da. Well, it's like sometimes we need a professional to help us through those things. But I did at one point in time find a counselor, a Black woman counselor, and she made me feel so good, because it was like she was like a sister girl. So it's like we could just get into the counseling sessions and like talk about different stuff, and that related to our culture, like our hair, fashion, different things like that, makeup, and it helped me to relax and be able to trust her with the load that I was carrying. And so it helped us to grow a bond, and she helped me navigate through a very rough period in my time, in my life. And so whenever I talk to like friends and family members and they tell me like, Tish, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, da 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 da, I'd be like, yo, you need to go and get some counseling, like for real. And they think that I'm like, sometimes I get the sense that they may think that I'm trying to be condescending, like, you need some help because your life is just poo. But no, that's not it. Like, sometimes I really do think that it takes, a person to talk to that's been equipped with, knowledge and experience to actually help you through these things. I'm thinking about one of my favorite TV shows right now called This Is Us. I don't know if y'all watch This Is Us on NBC, but I love that show, and I love Beth and Randall. I love their relationship, but I especially love Beth. Like, Beth is my homegirl. Her hair, her style, her attitude, her demeanor, everything. I want to be like Beth. Beth is my role model. I love her. But anyway, Beth is married to Randall, and he grew up in a white household. He was adopted. And so a lot of things that he went through as a child, being adopted, trying to find his identity and stuff, it affected him while he was growing up. And he eventually goes to counseling. At first, he gets a therapist. I believe it's a therapist, whatever. And she was a white woman. And, he was dealing with her. And then, for a while, and he wanted to go back to another counselor. And he eventually chose a Black man to help him. And I looked at that episode where it was an episode of this current new season. So if you haven't caught up on This Is Us, Randall finally got a Black counselor, so I was excited or whatever. So I was like, yes, this is a brother. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause sometimes I feel like Black men, they need to reach out to other Black men and talk to them and kind of like help them get through this different issues and stuff that they're facing in life, because you know, just as much as it's a struggle being a black woman in America, it is definitely a struggle being a black man in this country as well. And I don't want us to feel like, you know, like even men, they'll feel like they're too macho and they don't want to let down that tough exterior, you know what I'm saying? Just because you may think that you hard or whatever don't mean that you don't have things that you know you need to talk to somebody about, because it could be spilling out in different phases, different aspects of your life, your relationship, your career, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Some things that you just need to talk about. And I just want people to get rid of the stigma that, you know, people dealing with mental health issues face, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we all go through things. I got my little TLC shirt on right here. TLC is one of my favorite pop groups of all time, and I love Left Eye. Like when Left Eye passed away, that really hurt me a lot. But I identify most with Left Eye because, for one, we both Geminis, and you know, her temper, you know, I can kind of get there, you know, from time to time. But you know, Left Eye, if you've ever watched the TLC movie, she was going through some things, and she sought out a spiritual advisor, and she was able to work through that. And I'm glad that she seemed like she was at peace towards the end of her life. And that's something that I stress with folks too, you know, like I said, just praying about things ain't gonna necessarily make it go away. But I do feel like it's important that when you're trying to get some mental health support, to try to get someone that looks like you and can relate to your culture. And also, it was important for me to get someone that also shared the same beliefs as me, you know, someone who also had Christian values and grew up in, you know, a similar church type of environment, you know, with me, so that you could get some type of, even though mental health support is not all about, you know, different things that's coming from the Bible, but, you know, faith-based. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents. Like I said, you know, everything ain't sunshine and rainbows. We have our ups and downs, and especially with different things that are hitting the news, you know, recently, and different traumatic experiences that our people are facing. You know, it affects us all. You know what I'm saying? We're just expected to put on this smile and go about our day to day and go to work and do this and be a parent and be a spouse and be a friend and be a coach and be this and be that. And it's like, sometimes we need some help, and before we lose it, you know, lose a grip on reality and just fall by the wayside, I just think that, you know, it's important that we take care of ourselves, you know. Alright, so that's just my little tidbit for today. Hope this video wasn't too heavy to you all, but yeah, I just wanted to express how important taking care of your mental health, especially in the black community, is. Alright, you guys, well, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.